and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Good, set.
Hand off to the back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Great, set.
Hurts. That's caught for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here.
No touch, set. Crowd left, Yeti.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's on the move. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Out. Hey, Silver. Crowd left, Yeti.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
Crowd left, Yeti. It's 4th down. Yeti.
Hurts now on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Good, set. Hey! Go silver, ready? No touch.
From the red zone now. This finds Smith. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
No touch. Hey! No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. He rolls to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this one, Hurts had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to... in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
The kick by Hopkins is good. In the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Gets this one to Harrison. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, around to Robinson. He still has room inside the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, here's Daniels. And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown! So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great. Set. Hey! No time.
Hurts looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, 73. Round up, Yanni.
Throwing here, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's got Smith. He's still going at the 30. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Thumbs up, alert.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Hey! Round up, Yanni.
At the 28-yard line.
Alpha.
Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
63.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Round up, Yanni.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 4th down, Hurts. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Daniels on first down. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 14, Eagles 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Great. Set. Crown left, Yeti. Crown left, Yeti. Crown left, Yeti. Yeti. No touch.
Throwing from the gun. Wilson's got it. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Cut out left. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Tiger Hornet. There. No touch.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. And once again, they can't connect.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first. They're set up at the 35 now.
60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and McBride's got it. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the gun, it's Robinson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Warriors 70. Ready.
Complete on the option. And that's a Washington touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Eagles 21, Eagles 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On first down, Hurts forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the 37. On the move, headed right. Taking off with it again. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Hey, 73, 73.
He'll throw it. Vacates quickly left side. He calls his own number again.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 13. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Across midfield at the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Daniels back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders grow the lead now to 22 points. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Hey! Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts now from the gun. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
73.
First down throwing for Hurts. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Handoff on second and short. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Hey, Silver.
At the 34-yard line.
Kyle left Yanni. No touch.
Hurts. Finds him on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Great. Kyle left Yanni. Kyle left Yanni. No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. He's on the move. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go! 1918. Ring alert.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey! 19 Tiger.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's gonna try to drop it in deep. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights, and the Commanders continue piling onto this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yanni. 63. No touch.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup.
No touch.
2nd and 6 now. Escapes the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And that makes it 3rd down.
Kyle left Yanni. No touch. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. 4th and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them.
73. No touch.
On 4th down, Hurts. Wilson's got it. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
No touch.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. And this time they're gonna get there, and they drop him.
Hey, let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
now second and
Crowd left
19
Yanni.
at the 37.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Cut out left. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Working quickly here.
11 yards.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Third down and 7.
Crowd left Yanni. Don't touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
22 yards. That's good.
Don't touch.
Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. Second down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He completes it in traffic. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Crowd left Yanni.
That's another Eagles.
Hurts throwing again. Buying some time. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well. Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Bravo 80. Shut up. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Robinson on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Running back, motioning right. Here's second and 2. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is to throw on third and 2. He lets a heater. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders put up even more points in a win. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
63.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking for a touchdown. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 38-yard line.
Great.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Go Silver, ready?
1st down throwing for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And they bring him down around the 34. They've got to keep moving quick here. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's good for another Eagles.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. He's got it near the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
63.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Oh, it's Silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
A run here with Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So it's a win on the road for the